The St. Louis sheriff announcing a new hire that is raising some eyebrows. Sheriff Alfred Montgomery enlisting former city director of personnel Sonia Jenkins Gray to run his HR office. Jenkins Gray, who was fired from her job at City Hall just months ago, now steps into this new role while also serving as a board commissioner to oversee St. Louis police. First Alert 4 investigator David Amilati joins us now looking into this latest move by the embattled sheriff.
The sheriff's office says Sonia Jenkins Gray, as Chief Human Resources Officer, will help ensure all hiring, promotion, retention, and training policies and procedures adhere to the best practices of a modern urban sheriff's office. In a statement to First Alert 4 Investigates, Sheriff Montgomery says, with the addition of Miss Jenkins Gray, we will be taking another giant step toward remaking the sheriff's office into an operation that will more effectively meet our duty to protect and serve the citizens, jurors, lawyers, and judges who are in our courts building every day. Former judge and now Sheriff Montgomery's attorney David Mason says Sonia Jenkins Gray will be paid $95,000 to take on HR responsibilities for the sheriff. Jenkins Gray is currently on the Board of Police Commissioners as a 2-year voting member, appointed by Governor Mike Kehoe. She was the City of St. Louis's Director of Personnel, where she was responsible for hiring and firing city employees. She was fired in May. Jenkins Gray was accused of using a city vehicle to drive to Jefferson City for a personal matter, violating city vehicle policies.
My trip to Jefferson City was specifically to get personal documents out of my car and for no other reason than that.
Throughout the process, Jenkins Gray defended herself, claiming while she made a mistake, it did not rise to the level of termination. She has a pending wrongful termination lawsuit filed against the city. We asked Mason if he has concerns about Jenkins Gray admitting to not knowing city policy and admitting to taking a city car to Jefferson City for that personal use. Mason says he cannot comment on that question. In the newsroom for First Alert 4 Investigates, I'm David Amilati.
First Alert 4 Investigates asked how Jenkins Gray can hold this position with a pending lawsuit against the city and as a sitting police board commissioner. Mason told our team, quote, this issue of her lawsuit and status with the police board has been approved by the relevant authority, end quote. And we have reached out to SLMPD, Jenkins Gray, and the Board of Commissioners attorney for comment, and we are still waiting to hear back.